Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in, and thanks all for joining in tonight here. As it is also Christmas Day. Merry Christmas out to you guys as well for this one. The Celtics and the Sixers tipping off here very, very shortly on the channel for this one. And a big-time rivalry matchup. The first meeting this season between Boston and Philadelphia going down as we welcome you guys back on the stream. Of the Celtics yet to go on a losing streak so far this season, making sure that they bounce back in a big way tonight. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well for this one. And Merry Christmas out to you guys out there as well. What's good, Ward? Welcome in, man. Merry Christmas out to you, bud. Troy, Merry Christmas out to you as well. 2 games going down today in the NBA, and a lot of different stuff here on my channel that I'm looking forward to as we premiered today. Couple of different things out there that I'll get to you guys in just a moment. So up in the corner, we actually got a sponsor right now for this stream. It is called Games Go. It provides premium subscription services at much lower cost for the monthly cost. So that is a brand new sponsor that we've got, as I'll get more information once we get into timeouts and stuff as well. I watched a little bit of that Harry. Yeah, that was pretty cool there. They had like a Disney broadcast that they had for the Spurs versus Knicks earlier today. Dan in the channel, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. And Jason Tatum, he is available today for this game, so he is good to go. Last game he missed out due to an illness. But one player listed out for the Celtics, that is Drew Holiday today. That is the lone player who will not be playing tonight for Boston, which is Drew Holiday for this game. Philadelphia out, as they got 2 players out, Jared McCain, and also a second player that they have listed out as well with Caleb Martin, who has been rolled out as well for tonight's game. And kind of a rare match that these two teams haven't played each other so far, between Boston and Philly. It's usually by this time that they've met up at least once, but we get to Christmas time and it's their first game so far this year that they will be playing against each other. 2 games already went final today, both of them really close. I think this is going to be a great game as well. Knicks beat the Spurs 117-114, and then T-Wolves picked up a victory on the road at the Mavs, 105-99. Kyrie with a huge game there with 39. Wemby went off this earlier today. He had 42 points, 18 rebounds, 4 blocks for San Antonio. Mikal Bridges dropped down 41 for the Knicks in that game against San Antonio. Starting off the 5-game slate here for NBA Christmas Day today. This is my first stream out of 2 as part of today's doubleheader. After this will be Lakers against Warriors as well. And got a lot of good elements here out for these streams upcoming in the future. As you can see in the top corner, we got first sponsor, the Log Time Games Go. That link is posted in the description of this video. And also brand new slide that they got going on here for the channel is what I've got for my top 5 picks for today. So this is what I like for today for this matchup. Going into it, Jason Tatum, he is available. He is good to go coming off an illness. He has got 3 days of rest for Tatum. When he's got 3 days of rest, he's been averaging over 32 points per game with 3 days of rest for Tatum. I like him tonight to go over that 26.5 points for JT in this matchup. Looking for him to come down, the clutch, come up big on Christmas Day here for Jason Tatum. Really like his rebounds as well, over 9.5 tonight for Jason Tatum. He has got 6 straight games where he has tallied double-digit rebounds in the previous 6. Jaylen Brown against Philadelphia, he has gone off. Last 5 out of 6 games, dropping down at least 21 plus points or greater for JB. I've got about 20.5 in the over for Jaylen Brown tonight for this one. And then also his made threes. He has been really cold from the perimeter for JB, but much better on the whole floor than he has been on the road. He's shooting around 38% from 3 at the TD Garden. In road games, he's really struggling, only around 23% from 3. Coming off a road game where he was dreadful from 3, I expect him to bounce back in a big way and go over that 1.5 made threes for this one. And then Kristaps Porzingis liking his defense tonight for this one, over 1.5 blocks. He has recorded at least 2 blocks in the previous 6 out of 7 games. So those are my top 5 picks for today. Every single day on Twitter, going to be releasing my top 5 picks at some point during the day on Twitter leading up to the game. And oh boy, Joel Embiid through the warm-ups today, he went down towards the front row, and as he was backpedaling back, and then he stumbled into the front row of the seats during the on-court shoot-around earlier today for Joel Embiid. Going to be interesting to see what happens today, as he has been just a complete seesaw this year, ever coming back due to injury. Really struggling for Embiid this year. Tatum put it up just under 29 points per game. He is back. He is healthy for this one. Looking for a huge game out of JT once again, playing like a madman recently. Ricky, what's good? Welcome in. Do I think Porzingis will get 20 plus or more in this game? I think it's going to be close there. I'm going to probably go a tad under, so like 17, 18 for Porzingis, most likely for him. But yeah, I think that Jay is both together are going to have a big game on this Christmas Day here. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell, as well as we're about to get ready to go into action here in just a moment. Sixers and Celtics first meeting this season. Philadelphia white jerseys, dark blue numbers, dark blue letters with a red outline to those numbers for the Sixers. Joel Embiid is still playing with a mask as he was tossed from the last game on an ejection. Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre Jr., Paul George, Caleb Martin, and Joel Embiid. That is the starting 5 for Philadelphia. Starting 5 for the Celtics tonight: Derek White, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Kristaps Porzingis. Drew Holiday is the only player listed out. He was an addition yesterday to the injury report due to a shoulder injury for Holiday. And he is missing this game today. Unfortunate, because I was looking at his numbers against Philly, and he has had some really key games against the Sixers in the past. As we get going into action, Porzingis took a quick 3 up the floor, bricked it at the left wing off the opening tip, and Philadelphia came up with a defensive rebound. First possession here for Philly, left to right on the floor. Maxey running the point for the Sixers. Moves it on top off to Embiid. Slides it off to the left wing. Back on top here, Paul George takes the 3, bricked off the back rim, no good, and the rebound controlled by Derek White. Possession number 2 in the night. Merry Christmas out to you guys out here, NBA Christmas Day, as we get ready, and Al Horford knocks down a triple. First made 3 tonight for Boston, goes to the far side corner for Big Al Horford. Maxey got tripped up around the top of the free throw circle as the Celtics pick up the first personal foul of today's action. So that was on Jaylen Brown reaching in. Inbound off to Paul George. On the outside goes to Maxey. Back to George here. Spin cycle. George, mid-range, cut it. A drop over White for 2. Well, that's good. Fresh socks in the street. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Merry Christmas out to you as well out there. White slides it off to Porzingis. Porzingis at the top of the key, up fake, dribbles up to the free throw circle. Ooh, not a good sign. Porzingis a little bit hobbly right now for KP as he is out of the play. Tatum inside the key. Tatum, physical defense as Oubre swipes it away. Goes out of bounds. It will stay Celtics ball. Porzingis hobbling right now. 10:45 left to go in the opening quarter, and he is just hobbling all over the floor. Celtics get the inbound, lob to Porzingis. He's all right, though. He's still playing in the game. Horford, it's another three. Rips it down for Horford. 6-2 for Boston. I'll get to the time graphic when I can. I think it just, like, glitched out for a second or so, so I'm going to have to get the time graphic back up when I do have a moment. Maxey at the top of the key here. Maxey slides it over to Embiid at the top. Embiid launches a three, connects on it. That's good from downtown for Joel Embiid. 1 point game here. Celtics approaching 10-10 left to go in the first. Tatum dribbles up. Tatum drives downhill right to the cup. Tatum looking for the foul call. Couldn't get it. And it goes back to Philadelphia with a defensive rebound. Embiid crosses midcourt. Across the floor off to George at the corner. Maxey sidestep to his left. Launches the three and he sinks it. First lead of the night now for the Sixers here. Under 10 minutes left to go in the first. Derek White at the left wing perimeter. Dribbles towards that left corner by White. Now he's switched to guarded by George around the outside. White across the floor off to Porzingis at the top. Porzingis guarded by Maxey in a mismatch here. Top of the key. Porzingis three in the shot clock. Jumper straight away off the back rim. No good. Porzingis just not looking right from the start right now. Sixers with it. Embiid, leaner, off the mark, no good. Looking to get into the mid-range there over Horford. Couldn't convert. White came down with a defensive rebound. Finds Tatum atop of the key. Tatum slides it off to his right. Brown elevates for the J. Takes it off the back rim, no good. Long rebound controlled out of the pack here by Caleb Martin. George has it at the top of the free throw circle. Dribbles out around the perimeter. Off to the left wing. Wide open three. Maxey, no good. Kaboinked off the back rim as Tatum controls the defensive rebound. Up ahead, Jaylen Brown, 101 as he backs his way on Martin at the low block here. Brown outside finds Tatum. Tatum up fake the right wing. A step back, thought about it, makes the extra pass. Porzingis takes the three and lights it up. That's good. Right down the middle by KP. 9-8 for the Celtics. Great unselfish basketball right there as Tatum went for a step back, decided not to take a contested three, and left an extra pass towards his left to the wide open Porzingis to drill that triple jumper mid-range. Off the mark, no good by Embiid. And Al Horford been the Joel Embiid stopper recently, one of the last couple years in the playoffs. Brown, his pass got deflected up in the air. And we will have a reach and follow charge to Maxey in the clock with 8:20 left to go in the first. We're just getting started right now. If you guys are doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And this was on the jump shot motion, actually. So Jaylen Brown will head to the free throw line, shoot 2 shots. Porzingis substitutes out of the game. And we will have a timeout as well, taken on the floor by Nick Nurse in Philadelphia. 9-8, 8:20 left to go in the first as we'll head over to the timeout. All right, so we're going to go to a timeout here. I'm going to see if I can get this graphic back. So I'm just going to stop the stream for like a brief moment and then hope to get this back. So I'm just going to exit out and then, unless there's a refresh over here. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can exit out. It's going to buffer for a couple seconds, and then I'm going to log back in and see if I can get this back in, up and running. Alright, so there we go. So that graphic is back up right now with the time. Yeah, it must have glitched or so I lost it for like a second or two. Once it happened, it glitched. And then it glitched out, and then it lost the time graphic for some reason. But yeah, right now we're just on the timeout. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Merry Christmas out to you guys here. To hope everything's going well for this holiday. For Christmas Day out there to all you guys. No, I did not see the Chiefs beat the Steelers. I spent time with my girlfriend the last couple hours before she left and went back to our family. Yeah, I actually don't have Netflix either, so I wasn't able to see that game too. Oh man, that again, the time button disappeared once again. I'm going to see if I can restart this once again, because the time once again just disappeared. So it's going to probably just like buffer for like a second or two, and then I'll log back in, and then that time should come up once again. Do I see the Bengals making the playoffs? Right now, it's going to be really difficult. The Chargers got the Patriots on the Saturday, so Chargers probably going to seal up like a playoff spot if they keep on winning games. It'd be hard to imagine the Patriots winning that game, but we'll see. Anything is possible. But yeah, it's going to be very difficult because they're going to have to wish that the Chargers and the Broncos like lose out for them. Could potentially steal a spot from the Broncos, possibly. So we're going to have a jump ball here at the free throw circle, and Paul George is tipped up over to George and swiped away by Oubre, and he dunked it down with a two-handed flush. So they rescinded that foul on Maxey, that he committed the foul on Jaylen Brown. There was supposed to be 2 shots at the free throw line for the Celtics, and Philadelphia challenged the call. They won the travel. Bad pass by White, got deflected and stole away here by Maxey. Maxey at the top, drives out of White with the right hand, scoop score, up and off the backboard. Good for the layup by Tyrese Maxey. Hey, Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining in. The Punisher, welcome in. Zany, Cynthia, welcome on board, everybody. Celtics right now struggling. Tatum unable to finish right there in that possession. Maxey guarded by Porzingis around the perimeter. Maxey drives downhill, floats it up over the top. No good in the first round. Second chance, no good. Missed off the rim short. And Porzingis collected a defensive rebound. Right now, Maxey's out of the play. Celtics win numbers 5-4. Tatum on the outside finds Porzingis, pops up for the 3, and he got another one. Second made triple the game by Kristaps Porzingis from the perimeter. 12-12, half of the points so far scored through KP. He's got 6 right now. Just above 7 minutes left to go in the first. Embiid, top of the free throw circle, guarded by Horford. Slides it out to the left wing. Maxey catching fire. 3, that is good. He connects on it. He's got a really good game for that youngster right there. Great shot off the catch and fire perimeter stroke. Tatum at the top. Tatum fires a fastball off to the hot hand on the floor. Porzingis, a high arcing 3, missed off the rim short. The Celtics going into way too many three-point looks so far in this game. Philly missed the deep 2 jumper by Paul George. Jaylen Brown with possession. Brown at the TD guarded logo here. Brown gets past one defender off the Horford screen. Guarded by Embiid at the far side corner. Brown, the right baseline dribble, gets right past Embiid. Goes up, and he stepped out of bounds, though, at the baseline. Very close to being a Joel Embiid foul, but the referees ruled at Jaylen Brown had stepped on the baseline out of bounds, and this will go back to Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey crosses midcourt, running the point here for the Sixers. He's guarded by Brown, the edge of the midcourt logo. Maxey towards his left, moves it over to Paul George around the perimeter. On the outside finds Maxey. Maxey, edge of the midcourt logo here. Bounce pass off to Embiid. A wide open 3, takes it. Off the mark, no good as Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Celtics got to get their offense going on right now. 15-12, Tatum drive, shovel pass underneath. Luke Cornett bobbled it, kept the dribble alive. Outside Horford, up fake. Horford, touch pass, top of the key, open 3. Derek White, no good. Missed off the mark. Had a tough last couple of games for Derek White. Just cannot find his stroke from the perimeter. That was an uncontested miss from 3-point range. Paul George elevates for the 3, and both of these teams going from distance and bricking shots. White collected the rebound. Celtics still down by 3. 5.5 left to go in the opening quarter. White moves on top. Horford lobs it over to Tatum at the elbow. Tatum working on Maxey here. 101. Tatum up fake. Tatum a kick out corner. Intercepted by Paul George. Bad decision there by Jason Tatum. George mid block. George bounce pass over to the wing. Oubre to the outside. Martin. Embiid, pocket pass off the roll down. Maxey couldn't finish at the rim, missed off the mark, no good. The Celtics control the defensive rebound here. They're stuck at 12 right now. Quarter 3, Derek White, swoosh. Al Horford, great pass there to the left side corner. It's a tie game, 15 even. Calvin, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Merry Christmas out to you, man. 15-15 right now. Both of these teams shooting a ton of bricks to begin this game. 6 for 16 for Philadelphia. Celtics at 5 for 13 currently. The tough layup backdoor scored for 2 by Maxey. Jaylen Brown driving through the teeth of the defense. Shovel pass underneath Kornet. Got it. And one coming up at the free throw line for Luke Kornet. 17 even. Nice little find right there, there by Jaylen Brown. He's really improved as a playmaker last couple weeks for JB. We're just getting started here, folks. 50 plus watching right now. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here. One free throw at the line for Luke Kornet to break the tie, and he missed it. So a rare miss by him, usually able to knock down those free throws, but missed off the rim short. Maxey crosses midcourt. Maxey puts the ball into the hands of Embiid. Embiid drives in Horford up fake at a low block. Embiid with possession scores up and in off the window. Joel Embiid so far, 5 points, 4 rebounds, approaching the 4-minute mark left to go. Tatum's been silent so far to begin this game in the opening quarter. So is Jaylen Brown. Tatum at the right wing, drives in George to the elbow, spin cycle. Tatum lost it. Another turnover by Tatum here as Maxey came up with a steal off to Embiid, downhill to the rim, scores in the layup. 21-17, and he got fouled as well from Peyton Pritchard on the side, and this will be an and one coming up at the free throw line for Joel Embiid. Man, Jason Tatum, rough start so far. 2 turnovers. No points for JT to begin this game. Horford and Porzingis each with 6. White with 3. Luke Kornet's got 2. They've only scored 1 bucket inside the 3-point arc in this entire game right now. They have just 2 points in the paint, both through Luke Kornet. All the other shots that they made have been shots from the perimeter. All right, so we're going to timeout here currently. 21-17. And plus, there'll be a free throw coming up after this timeout for Joel Embiid. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here, as we're just getting started tonight for this one. And not a good start for Boston right now. Some issues with ball security. 5 turnovers in the opening quarter. Philadelphia playing perfect basketball with 0 turnovers. And Celtics lucky that they've come out firing and making their threes. 5 for 9 from 3-point range to begin. They made 6 shots from the floor. 5 of those are 3-point shots. Philadelphia leads 6-0. Points off turnovers. Points in the paint in favor of Philly 12-2 right now. Celtics with just 1 bucket scored this entire game so far, with under 4 minutes left to go in the first, with just 2 points inside the paint. That is it. Yeah, just an unfortunate start here for Boston tonight. What's good, Siegel? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for a referral for discounts over on the GamesGo site. The link in the description of this video for GamesGo also offers shared subscriptions to premium sites for a lower monthly price. That includes sites such as we will get to that right here, DeepL, Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity, AI, and Crunchyroll. So feel free to check out GamesGo. That link is pinned to the chat. It's also posted in the description of this video, as GamesGo has been providing high-quality, affordable streaming services for 5 years at a lower monthly price than the premium rates for the actual app itself. Yeah, Jay is definitely going to wake up right now. Tatum's got nothing. Jaylen Brown's got nothing as well. It's basically been a 3-point game so far. They're lucky that Porzingis and Horford have found their shot to begin this game. Man, this has just been frustrating recently for the Celtics team. Seagull with a dono. Really appreciate it with a dono there by Seagull. You the legend, brother. Let's get that dono hype here for Seagull in the stream. Merry Christmas out to everybody out there. Yeah, hopefully Mr. Tops can make another appearance today. What a rough start right now for Boston. Man, these last couple weeks, they have just not looked good. 6-4 their previous 10 games. They started off extremely strong. They did not have 4 losses within the first 2 months, and now they've gone 6-4 in their previous 2 games after a 16-3 start for them. So 2 free throws here at the line for, or 1 shot here by Joel Embiid. Back to action. He drills the free throw as he makes the and one. 22-17 right now. Celtics with possession, 5 on the floor. Tatum, Horford, Brown, Cornette, and Pritchard. Quarter 3, Horford takes another one, bricked off the back rim, and Kyle Lowry secures the defensive rebound. Number 00, quick up the floor here with Reggie Jackson, former Clipper. Up fake, Oubre drives on Cornette, gutted to go over Cornette for 2. 7-point lead for Philadelphia right now. Celtics came into this game minus 10.5 on the line. Jaylen Brown at the top of the key, slides it off to Tatum at the left wing, moves it off to Pritchard, quarter 3, Pritchard missed off the mark, no good, as this ball gets tipped around. Battle for this rebound, back outside to Pritchard from the corner, and we got some issues here with the ESPN broadcast. ESPN broadcast is cut out, and it looks like it was out of bounds off Philadelphia, so the Celtics will keep the inbound here. Cornette at the top of the key. As the ball got deflected out of bounds, it will stay Celtics ball. Tony, thanks for joining in from Maine. Appreciate here for being a part of the stream. Merry Christmas out to you. Hopefully they're going to start to get balance here for the Celtics. This is just difficult to watch. 7-zip run by Philadelphia last minute and 25 seconds. The Jays got to get going. It's been an issue so far with the turnovers. 5 turnovers by the Celtics so far this first quarter. Horford up fake jumper. No good as he missed the deep 2. Tipped over to Oubre for the defensive rebound. Philadelphia with possession. 2:50 left to go on the clock in the first. Embiid powers his way. Jumper low block. Missed off the back rim as Cornette secures the defensive board. Pritchard has it here at the top of the key. Celtics looked all but jumbled with their offense so far. A lot of shots going right over to Horford. He takes it and he makes it. Al Horford, that's his 3rd made 3 of the game right now. He's got 9 points leading the way. 4-point game, Carly. Horford 3 for 4 from the perimeter. Kyle Lowry dribbles up to the left baseline. Jumper deep 2. That is good. Sticking that shot. That's Paul George who hits the jumper to the left baseline. 26-20. Peyton Pritchard. Left baseline dribble, looking to get on the board for him. Shovels off the Cornette back outside to Tatum. Tatum, top of the key, steps into a wide open 3. Hits it. JT cans that 3 ball. 3-point shot making right now, saving the Celtics to begin this game. Joel Embiid at the top. Puts the ball into the hands of George, guarded by Tatum. George lost it out of bounds. Great defense by Tatum, hounding George. It's a Philadelphia turnover. That is the first turnover of the night charged to the Sixers. The Celtics going to make something happen out of this right now. Jason Tatum just made a big-time 3, so that definitely helps out the cause, but barely taking the ball inside, as there's been 0 balance so far for the Celtics. 8 assists on 8 made field goals, but majority of those shots, 7 out of 8 of them have come from the perimeter. They're lucky that they're shooting 54%, 7 for 13 right now from 3-point range. Only 1 basket scored as a 2-point basket in this game. Celtics down by 3. Minute 40 left to go in the first. Tatum lobs it off to Horford. Great start by Al with 9. Into the hands to Tatum. Tatum backs his way, working on one defender. Tatum, jab step, drives, downhill with a left hand, scoop score. Up and then off the backboard. Good for 2 by Jason Tatum. That was right past his former teammate Gershon Yabusele that Tatum scored a layup on. Backdoor cutter, Yabusele right back. Scores the layup, assisted by Kyle Lowry. Back to a 3-point game. Celtics with possession. Minute 10 left to go in the first quarter. 16-4 points in the paint in favor of Philadelphia. Tatum bounce past Porzingis back on the floor. Outside finds Tatum. Tatum at the top, guarded 1-on-1 by Yabusele. Tatum step back 3 in the air over Gershon Yabusele. No good. Skidded off the left side of the rim as Lowry came away from the rebound and Pritchard picked up the loose ball foul. Kyle Lowry has been a player that's really given the Celtics fits in the past. Physical type of player that puts his body on the line, picks up charges. Even though it looks like Father Time has come around to Kyle Lowry as a scorer, just he's one of the guys that gives the Celtics a tough time because of how he's always mentally focused in the game. So very few guys that do that, but guys like Kyle Lowry, PJ Tucker, Pat Bev, those guys get into the brain of some of the Celtics games from time and time again, and that's a missed 3, no good off the step back by Kyle Lowry. Tatum came up with a defensive rebound. Tatum on the outside finds Pritchard, up fake, side step to his left, off the mark, no good, missed the 3. Long rebound controlled by Jordan Walsh as we get a scrum for this basketball. Pritchard tied up with it, and it will be a jump ball here at the Celtics free throw circle logo. Peyton Pritchard tied up with Reggie Jackson. This is actually going to be a pretty even jump ball. Peyton Pritchard 6'1", Reggie Jackson 6'2". So for once, we got a jump ball that Peyton Pritchard might have a chance at. 24 seconds left to go. Jump ball, and it's won by Philadelphia. It took a little bit of time to feel that ball in the hardwood as it went in and out of the hands of Sam Hauser. And Peyton Pritchard almost won that jump ball. Sam Hauser was unable to collect it though. Philadelphia. Final possession left to go to close out the first quarter. Maxey, top of the key, crossover, dribbles up to the elbow, guarded by Pritchard, drives down the hill, right to the rim. Maxey got it with a right-hand finish. 5-point lead for Philadelphia, closing out the first quarter. Pritchard's jumper hit the bottom left part of the backboard. A rough start so far. Nothing on the board for Jaylen Brown, nothing on the board for Peyton Pritchard. Drew 1 quarter in the books in a very fast first quarter of action here. Philadelphia leads 30-25 against Boston. Celtics playing like a mess right now. Like, they're all over the place. It's really like a jumbled mess with their offense. A lot of passes being deferred over to Al Horford in the corner. 9 points by Al Horford. He is the leader right now in this game with 9 points for the Celtics. And Tyrese Maxey leads this entire game with 12. Al Horford's the team leader for the Celtics with 9. 3 for 4 from the perimeter. Played 11 minutes out of 12 to begin this game. 6 points by Porzingis. Tatum's got 5 now, as he was a late bloomer in the first quarter for JT. 5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists for Tatum. Derek White's got 3. And Jaylen Brown, nothing so far for him. No points by Jaylen. Luke Cornett's got 2. Peyton Pritchard, slow start for him as well. He's had a couple of games that he has struggled recently. He was on a roll, but recently he's gone cold for Peyton Pritchard. Right now, no points, 4 minutes, 0 for 3 from the perimeter. And there's really not much balance there for the Celtics right now. 16 attempted threes out of 23 total attempted shots currently. And just not a good sign for the Celtics here right now that they're over-relying on the 3. Luckily for them, they're hitting their 3s today so far to begin, but there's no balance. Philadelphia led by Tyrese Maxey, 12 points for him. Joel Embiid with 8. And then 4 points by Paul George, 4 points by Kelly Oubre Jr. Yabusele has 2. Celtics with some major turnover issues so far. Boston with 6 turnovers. Philadelphia with 1. That's been the deciding factor so far that opening quarter. Philadelphia 9-2 points off turnovers. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Merry Christmas out to you guys out there. And yeah, Celtics overlying right now on the 3-point shot. Way too much. 16 out of 23 shots attempted have been through threes. So yeah, tough start here for the Celtics. Risa, welcome in. Merry Christmas out to you. Eric, thanks for joining in. Yeah, hopefully they're able to bounce back and have a much better second quarter and beyond, because the 3-point shooting right now is just getting to be crazy. Just a full overload what they've done on 3-point shooting so far this game. Alright, so we get a sponsor here on this channel. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost to sharing discounts. If anybody's interested in GamesGo, they have a bunch of different sites that you're able to get a lower monthly cost for a premium cost for sites. All you have to do is use my promo code EJPMU for a referral for discounts over on GamesGo. The link is posted in the chat. It's pinned in the chat. It's also in the description of this video as well. The GamesGo, it provides lower costs on websites for the monthly price, including websites such as Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. Back to action. Floater missed off the rim short to start off the second quarter by Reggie Jackson for Philadelphia. Celtics right to left on the floor, opening possession to begin the second here. Jaylen Brown on the floor with Pritchard, Hauser, White, and Porzingis. Tatum right now on the bench. Porzingis been a hot hand alongside Tatum and Horford recently in this game. Those three are the only guys basically to produce so far, but Porzingis took the jumper, left it short, tapped to the bounds off the Celtics last. Back it goes to the Sixers here. Philadelphia driving, attacking. Maxey sticks it through with a left-hand finish. 7-point lead for Philadelphia. That dude's got an absolute game. Tyrese Maxey leading the way with 14. He is hungry tonight. Jaylen Brown at the right wing. Brown dribbles up. Celtics have yet to go on a back-to-back losing streak since early April. Right now they're in trouble as Brown coughed it up. Here they go to the trailer. Gershon Yabusele blew the open layup. Luckily, Porzingis contesting it a little bit towards the side. Derek White with a possession here. White at the top. Dribbles towards his right at the edge of the TD guarded logo. White lobs off the Brown with possession. Brown yet to score so far. Dish out to the top of the key. Wide open three. Peyton Pritchard no good off the mark. Tipped off the glass. And a loose ball foul charged to Caleb Martin for Philadelphia. Man, this is frustrating. The Celtics, all they keep on doing is shooting a ton of threes. Missing a bunch of shots right now. Inbound goes to Boston. Derek White. Top of the key, still working his way around the perimeter. White jacks up the three. White's three, that goes down. Bang, bang from the perimeter for Derek White. 4-point game right now. Luckily for them, they've been able to make those shots so far today. Martin on the outside finds Lowry. Lowry dribbles up inside the key. Kick out to the corner off to Martin. Martin guarded by Porzingis. Drives in Porzingis. Martin down low. Up fake. Martin. Turnaround jumper over Porzingis. Left it short. Pritchard collects the defensive rebound. Here goes Boston, down by 4. Pritchard across the floor finds White. Catch and fire, bang, bang. Hits another one for Derek White. It's a 1-point game, 32-31. That was a laser of a pass right there by Peyton Pritchard. Maxey driving inside the key. Skip pass out to the top. A wide open three. Yabusele connects on it. Celtics gambled. They had 3 defenders collapse on Maxey inside the paint. That left open their former teammate who was cut from the team in the Summer League of 2019, Gershon Yabusele, able to bury the 3, popping up, taking the 3, and making the 3 from downtown. It's KP. Celtics came to play today from the perimeter, and they are very lucky that they're drilling their shots. Already 20 attempted threes. They are 10 for 20 from 3-point range. Yabusele buries another one. Oh, man, what a Christmas it is when you have Gershon Yabusele drilling threes against the Celtics defense. Celtics gonna stop that. Gonna figure that out and lock up the perimeter. White off the pick and pop here. Porzingis pops up for another 3. Missed off the back rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Maxey. Vegas, what's good? Welcome in, man. Merry Christmas out to you, brother. Yeah, Drew Holiday is the only Celtics player that's out tonight for this game, and Yabusele goes up, gets fouled. He will shoot 2 at the free throw line as he got bumped into by Derek White. Going up into his shot attempt. So this will be 2 shots here by Yabusele. Gershon Yabusele off the bench. 8 points, perfect. 2 for 2 from 3-point range. 8 points in 5 minutes. For the guy that was cut by the Celtics 5 years ago in the Summer League. First shot is good. Absolutely rough start here for Boston. Second free throw by Yabusele right down the middle. Yeah, this is painful right now for the Celtics. The Celtics haven't lost back-to-back games since early April for them. It's been over 8 months the last time that the Celtics won on a losing streak. There's some deep trouble if they do lose this game. They're playing like garbage right now. Derek White trailing to the hoop, missed the layup as it goes back to Philadelphia here with the basketball. Oubre sends it off to Yabusele at the wing of the perimeter. Bounce pass over to Maxey. Maxey, guarded by Pritchard, dribbles up to the right wing, drives now to the baseline. Maxey gets it away off to Yabusele. Yabusele across the floor finds Martin, jab step. Martin takes the jumper. Caleb Martin sticks it. You got dudes on this team that have haunted the Celtics for years. Caleb Martin, Kyle Lowry, Gershon Yabusele doing it so far as well today. Caleb Martin looking like the second version of the Splash Brothers in the previous past against the Celtics. Played for the Heat a couple of years ago and torched them. A layup is good. Downhill to the rim for Boston to get themselves within 7. It's just embarrassing right now how the Celtics have been playing basketball. Derek White just made the layup previous driving to the hoop. Rain in the street, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Merry Christmas out to you. Kyle Lowry inbound off to Maxey. Attacks downhill with a right hand. Makes it look so easy. Scores with a right hand finger roll. And Joe Mazzulla has to burn a timeout. 45-36. Ain't looking like a good Christmas so far for this Celtics team. They got to bounce back and turn things around. And they're coming out super, super flat in this game right now. Unbelievable. Tyrese Maxey getting whatever he wants. 16 points in the first half for Maxey here. Plus 11 on the floor. 7 for 12 shooting. He is just cutting up this defense alongside 6 assists for Maxey. 8 points by Joel Embiid off the bench. Gershon Yabusele already up to double figures. He has 10 points in 6 minutes. For the Celtics, Derek White with 11. Porzingis is 9. Horford has 9. Tatum's got 5. Brown has nothing right now. Jaylen Brown, 0 for 2 shooting. Jason Tatum, 2 for 5 from the floor. Those two guys missing in action so far in this game. Celtics with 7 turnovers. Philadelphia with just 1. Just a brutal start. Way too many threes. Boston, luckily that they're burying most of those threes. 10 for 21 from the perimeter. They're 13 for 31 in this game. 21 attempted threes out of 31 attempted total shots right now. Right now, we're on the timeout. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for a referral for discounts over on GamesGo. And I posted the link in the chat. It's pinned into the chat. It's also posted in the description of this video for anybody out there who's interested in any of the offers over on GamesGo. It offers shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly price to websites such as these: Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. That link is in the description of my video, also pinned over to the chat for GamesGo. Canva Pro is a graphic design website for creators. Duolingo, language learning app Grammarly is a writing assistant website that connects grammar, spelling, punctuation, and more in your writing. Deezer, that does music streaming, an app that offers over 120 million tracks to music, podcasts, and radio stations. DeepL, a machine-based learning translation service that uses AI to translate text into various languages. Perplexity AI is a search engine for AI that provides results and answers to complex questions. And Crunchyroll is a streaming service that specializes in Japanese anime, films, and television. That link is posted in the description of this video. The promo code is EJPMU. 45-36. This game's starting to slip away a little bit right now from the Celtics here. Tatum with just 5. He was on the bench to begin the second quarter for Tatum. Yeah, he started off really slow. He scored his final 5 points in like the last 3 minutes in the first quarter. Maxey and Yabusele combining for 26. That's a bad sign for the Celtics because Joel Embiid has yet to go off so far. And usually he's the guy that drops down 30, 40 points against the Celtics. Here's a 3 taken top of the key. That is well short off the front rim by Derek White. Philadelphia with the basketball up by 9 here for the Sixers. It is Maxey who's on the floor with Caleb Martin, Kelly Oubre Jr., Kyle Lowry, and Gershon Yabusele. Right now, Embiid's on the bench. So is Tatum right now at the moment. Celtics with Brown, Porzingis, Pritchard, White, and Hauser. Maxey across the floor finds Martin. Bounce pass left corner, open 3. Oubre, no good. Skipped around the rim and out, tipped to the corner. And Hauser tipped it out of bounds. It's going to stay Philadelphia possession. Tatum right now is on the bench. So is Joel Embiid and Paul George. Frustrating start here for the Celtics. Gershon Yabusele, the inbound passer, sends it off to Oubre around the perimeter. Top of the key with Martin. He has burned the Celtics in the playoffs, and he's doing it right now here on Christmas Day. Top of the key, a laser straight away by Caleb Martin. Last game, it was a two-way player that made his first ever career starts with as that was traveling the Queen during the last game, who gave the Celtics a lot of issues. And tonight, Caleb Martin. I can't. This is getting to be ridiculous right now. Porzingis is leaving too much space on Caleb Martin from the perimeter. And Porzingis, he has no clue. He has no clue about Caleb Martin. He wasn't part of that team that lost against the 8 seed 2 years ago in the conference finals. Like, that's the sad part about it, is that Porzingis didn't play for that team. Like, you gotta study the film then. And Porzingis surely, coming into this game, wasn't studying the film yesterday. Going into this game, leaving way too much space for Martin. Brown went into a jump shot motion, decided to pass it off to Pritchard. Pritchard bricks another 3 off the back rim as Embiid came up with a defensive rebound. And Tatum is still on the bench currently. White, Brown, Cornette, Horford, and Pritchard, a 5 on the floor. And he gets shoved in off the putback by guess who? Caleb Martin. 50-36. Boston with possession, approaching the midway part of the second quarter. An embarrassing start right now for the Celtics. This is not how I want my Christmas day to be. This is just a shame right now. Brown, jumper, 16-footer, left it off the rim short. Offensive rebound back to Brown. Outside to the top to Horford. Brown at the left wing. Can you at least make a shot here? Jalen, left baseline dribble, dumps it underneath off the Cornettes. And the Sixers picked up a reach and follow previous to the shot. This is starting to get to be ridiculous. Like, this is ridiculous. You keep on playing like this, you're going to look like the Red Sox and how they played this season. And that means getting hot way too early, peaking way too soon, and then missing the playoffs. Making the playoffs, missing the playoffs. This Philadelphia team lately has been playing like they're going to make the playoffs for sure. This is not how I want to spend my Christmas day right now. The Celtics have won 2 straight games on Christmas Day. This is just a pathetic showing here. Tatum's back on the floor, off the Brown. Brown dribbles up, blocked from behind by Embiid. And Jaylen Brown hit the deck. He went down hard. Gotta get back up and make these shots coming up. And took a hard shot there. They're not going to give Embiid the shooting foul, though. So it's Celtics inbound. Tatum, his three is well offline. Offensive rebound off the Kornet, though. Horford a three off the back rim, no good. Tipped up over to Reggie Jackson for the defensive rebound. Full court outlet pass behind the defense. Paul George throws it down with a two-handed flush. 52-36, an absolute embarrassing display by the Celtics here on Christmas Day. Here's a three taken by Horford right down the middle. He got it. Bang, bang by Big Al Horford. 12 points for him, his fourth main three of the game. Al Horford right now is saving his team. Just embarrassing. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Like, this is not a good sign. You gotta play defense. Gotta get back and play transition defense. Inbound here to Philadelphia. 5 minutes left to go before halftime. This first half has flown right by. Embiid backs his way inside the key. Kick out corner. Jackson, open three. Off the back rim, no good. Brown secures the defensive rebound. Jaylen Brown crosses midcourt. He is scoreless so far this opening half. Fires a fastball over to Kornet. Tatum drives downhill right over Embiid. No good. Got fouled. And Jason Tatum will shoot two here coming up at the free throw line. Gotta play mad. Gotta play like you're peed off over here. The Celtics going through the motions. And this is what they give us for Christmas Day right now. Just pathetic display so far on Christmas Day. They make my Christmas look like this. Two free throws by Tatum. First one's good. Couple Christmases ago, lost against the Milwaukee Bucks. And the failure to defend Wesley Matthews in that game. That was eminent. Tonight, the failure to defend Gershon Yabusele. The last game, the failure to defend Traveling Queen. Struggling to defend guys that should be out of the league. And those guys looking like they're playing like Steph Curry. Like Caleb Martin on the floor. The second coming of the Splash Brothers. Free throw number 2, good by Tatum. 52-40. 12-point game, Tatum. Up to now, 7 points so far. 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Maxey slides it off to Embiid. Maxey having a big game so far, leading the way with 16. Dribble handoff George. Kick out corner. Wide open 3. Gershon Yabusele, no good off the mark. Offensive rebound control by Embiid, though, as he boxed out Tatum. Embiid skip past Yabusele. Great ball movement by Philadelphia. George drives, downhill, slices. Defenders right to the rim, and he scores. Up and off the backboard. Good for 2. Defense non-existent right there either. 54-41, Brown yet to score off the Tatum. Tatum drives, kick out to the wing. Brown dribbles up inside the key. Runner, Brown, no good around the rim. And now tip in, good by Luke Kornet. Luke Kornet saved that possession right there. Going to be plenty of big U's coming up if the Celtics can't get themselves back in order. Embiid at the right wing. Embiid backs his way in the Horford. Embiid mid-block. Embiid jump off down low. Yabusele underneath. Kick out to the top of the key. Open 3. Came up short. No good by Philadelphia. Missed by Paul George. Jaylen Brown with possession. 54-43. It's a turnover. That's a big U right there by Jaylen Brown. Philadelphia couldn't finish with a slam dunk by Yabusele. Looking for the foul call. Goes right back to the Celtics. Brown, Eurostep attacks. Drives. Bricked it again. Jaylen Brown. A horrendous display so far in this opening half as he missed a 2-foot shot. Top of the key here, Paul George dribbles, drives, bounce pass behind his back, sets up an open 3 and he drills it. Bang, bang for Joel Embiid from the perimeter, and the Celtics will not burn a timeout. 57-43, 2:45 left to go before halftime. Brown at the right corner, thinking about taking the three. He has lost all confidence in this game so far. Brown, right baseline dribble underneath, and he finally scores. Up and off the backboard, he gets a bucket for the first time tonight with 2.5 left to go. Before halftime, he's 1 for 7 from the floor by Jaylen Brown. Joe Mazzulla still with 5 timeouts left. Missed 3, kaboinked off the back rim by Maxey. Rebound controlled by Horford. Tatum crosses the midcourt logo. Tatum at the top of the key, guarded by Gershon Yabusele. 1-on-1. Tatum drives right past Yabusele. Tatum held onto by Yabusele. Tatum gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up, and he got it to go as well. They will count the bucket. 57-47 as we will head to a timeout. Tatum will shoot 1 shot coming up at the free throw line as Gershon Yabusele held on from behind on Tatum. Tatum went up into a layup motion and got the call. +1 coming up at a charity stripe coming up. 2:03 left to go before halftime as we take a timeout on the floor. Alright, so I just lost my clock here once again for a brief moment. I'm going to see if I can restart this. It will take like a second or two, so if you see this buffer, that means that I'm restarting the clock. So I'm going to see if I can stop this and then X out, restart the clock, and it should be good. Alright, so right now we're just at a timeout here currently. This has been, man, just an absolutely embarrassing game for Boston. Luckily, we got a long way left to go in this game. Coming out super flat. Jaylen Brown can't make a shot. Way too many turnovers. So many negatives here so far that I hope that there's going to be a lot of positives coming up in the second half. Yep, hopefully a tale of 2 halves coming up for sure. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're just over 2 minutes left to go before halftime in this one. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this one tonight here, Celtics or Sixers. Man, Boston having a tough time on both sides of the floor, especially their defense. Their defense is getting cut up. They're lucky that they're making their threes tonight. 11 for 26 from the perimeter. That puts them at 42% from three-point range in this game. They're 17 for 43 total tonight, but they're blowing a lot of layups that they should have. 8 turnovers by Boston, just 1 turnover by Philadelphia. And points in the paint's been a big landslide as well, 28-12. Yeah, what's good, Steven? Welcome in, man. And hopefully Mazzulla is able to make his adjustments coming up because this has been difficult to watch. These guys playing a lot of hero ball, just not having faith in their teammates. The lack of a physical presence, especially on defense, like this has been an issue now for like the last couple weeks. Like these guys are just getting buried by other teams that just physically they just impose their physicality. The referees are allowing these games to be officiated more in a physicality way than it is like a physical way compared to how the Celtics like to play, just sharp shooting guys that check up threes or so. So we get back to action here. 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Gershon Yabusele puts the ball into the hands of Embiid at the elbow. Embiid, step back jumper, deep 2. He sticks it right over Horford for the J. 11-point lead for Philly right now. The free throw was good by Tatum at the line previous. Coming back to the timeout. Missed layup, but Cornette able to lay it up and in off the initial. Jaylen Brown missed to put himself The Celtics back winning 9 here. Luke Cornett, good start for him off the bench. 6.6 rebounds so far. A couple big second chance opportunities. Missed 3, skidded off the rim by Philly out of bounds, so it'll be Celtics ball. Yeah, I agree there, Jungle Pitbull. So yeah, since the Memphis game, physicality by the other teams has really got into the Celtics, having some issues playing against those teams. Tatum at the top, working on Embiid here. 1-on-1 around the perimeter. Tatum jacks up the 3 off a rainbow, and he splashes it. Oh yeah, baby. JT lighting it up from the perimeter. That's a huge momentum shot entering halftime. They got to see if they can keep on providing stops here. Horford defends. Embiid inside the key. Puts up the turnaround floater. Got it to go for 2 over Horford. 8-point game. JT started takeover. Tatum, top of the key, steps into another 3. Right over George. Got another one. Jason Tatum heating up right now for Boston. 5-point game. JT all of a sudden up to 16. 3 for 5 from the perimeter. Maxey drives downhill to the rim. Fouled. He'll have 2 shots here at the line. Yeah, tough call. That's either on Cornett or Tatum, as both collapse defensively at the baseline to guard Tyrese Maxey. Man, Tatum wants it. He is hungry right now. JT is absolutely hungry. Maxey with 2 free throws. First one's good. 62-56. Second free throw is right down the middle. 63-56 here. 34 seconds left to go before halftime. Inbound goes to Tatum. Tatum crosses the midcourt logo. JT been the man of the show last couple moments. Draws the double team. Tatum. See, he had to bounce it off of Oubre as it went out of bounds. .21 seconds left to play. Inbound back to the Celtics here. Horford, kick outside. Bounce pass. Porzingis off the Pritchard. Jumper, deep 2. Connects on it. Great job to dribble up there by PP with a J. 5-point game. 13.6 seconds left to go. Tyrese Maxey in the backcourt. Final possession to close out go to halftime here for Philadelphia most likely. Maxey crosses the midcourt logo. 6 seconds left to go. Maxey bounce pass top of the key. Embiid, a jab step jumper over Horford. Connects on a triple. 1.4 seconds left to go. Joel Embiid buries the 3. Pritchard at the buzzer, no good. We close out go at halftime. Philadelphia an 8-point lead. 66-58. That's the most points in the first half this season for Philadelphia. Philadelphia came into this game 27th in the NBA in points scored per game this season. And they lit up the Celtics for 66 points in the first half in the national TV game where everybody's watching on Christmas Day. Joel Embiid, the big fella, took the 3 and made the 3 over Horford. Embiid, big start for him, huge start from Maxey. 18 by Embiid, 18 by Maxey, 10 by Gershon Yabusele. All right, so we head into halftime right now. An embarrassing start for the Celtics. If you guys like more streams like this, make sure to join in later tonight. I'll be back live covering Golden State versus the Lakers, the best NBA rivalry all time. Behind Celtics versus Lakers goes to LeBron versus Curry. Lakers, Golden State, Should be a good one later tonight. All right, so we enter half. My apologies about the time once again. Got some issues with the time for the time ticker and the streamer. So I'm going to see if I can hit reset once again and see if that solves the issue or so. So I'm going to be back here in just a moment. Just going to have to hit the reset button once again and then see if that can go through. So if you see it buffer for like a second or two, no worries there. I'll have it right back on. I just have to X out, go right back in, and get the time ticker back in via a refresh. Alright, so it should be good as it's up right now. Right now we're just at halftime. If you guys are new to the stream, smash that thumbs up. Hitting that like helps out this video a ton. Being found on YouTube. Man, did it happen again? Yeah, wow, it just keeps on glitching for some reason. It's unfortunate. Wow, that's an odd score. 17-2. I had the Ravens in that game. The Ravens lead at halftime 17-2 against the Texans. That's interesting. Hey, what's good? Hockey from home. Merry Christmas out to you as well. Thanks for joining in. All right, just a rough first half. Tatum's got 16, heating up in a huge way. Jaylen Brown only 2 points and 1 for 8 shooting now. Like, he has lost complete confidence. It's a shame. Like, I thought that this would be the game that Jaylen Brown at least, like, comes out and starts to produce and have a big game, and no. He's having a rough game for JT right now. 12 points by Horford. Derek White with 11. No Drew Holiday tonight. Only player listed out. Porzingis has 9. 6 points off the bench by Cornette with 6 rebounds. 3 of those on the offensive board. And then Peyton Pritchard with 2. He's also struggled. Played 16 minutes tonight. Just 2 points on 1 for 6 shooting. 0 for 5 from the perimeter. Celtics got some major issues with turnovers. Jaylen Brown, half of the turnovers. 4 turnovers for Jaylen. Tatum's got 2 turnovers. They have 8 turnovers as a team in the first half. Philadelphia with just 1. Like, you got to start to force turnovers, and you have to take care of the basketball as well if you're the Celtics, and that's a major issue right now in this game. Lucky that their threes are dropping, because if not, they're down by like 25-30. Going into half. Celtics have made 21 shots total. 8 of those shots have been 2s. 13 of those shots are 3. They've shot the ball pretty good from 3-point range at 46%. Philadelphia shooting the ball well also. They've had a lot of guys open around the perimeter. They've made those shots. 9 for 20 from 3-point range. Philadelphia's been playing like the more physical team out there. Celtics getting beaten up so far as the Sixers have been pounding it inside too, mixing and matching. 30 to 14 points in the paint for Philadelphia. Plus, they've generated 27 points through threes, 30 points through 2s so far, and then an additional 5 at the free throw line. All right, so right now we're just at halftime here, and give you guys an update. We got a new sponsor here on this stream. It is called Games Go. The link to Games Go is provided in the description of this video. It's also pinned to the chat as well. Games Go is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code. It is EJPMU for a referral for discounts over on Games Go. And the link to Games Go is over in the description of this video for Games Go offers, which are shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly price to websites such as Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. So check out Games Go. That link is pinned into the chat, also posted in the description of this video, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for 5 years. Yeah, Celtics don't look good at all right now. Welcome to Vincent on the stream. Merry Christmas out to you, man. This is really frustrating recently by how the Celtics have been playing. Like, this is just not good basketball that they've been displaying. It's just they're getting beaten by the physical type of teams, and this is going to be an issue because coming up in January, they're getting some real test teams out on the schedule that's going to give them a lot of problems. Much more difficult opponents that they're going to face out in the West with a 4-game road trip. Coming up in January, they got Minnesota, Houston, OKC, and Denver. That's a 4-game road trip to start out the new year. They get another 4-game road trip later in January, the 20th through the 25th, that consists of Golden State, the Clippers, the Lakers, and the Mavs. So that's 4 games in a row as well on the road for Boston later on in January. Just a gauntlet of a schedule. Those are 8 tough teams that they face in road games in the month of January total. They play 9 games on the road. The only outlier there, they play just one team that's an Eastern Conference team on the road in January. That team is at Toronto, right smack dab in the middle of January on January 15th. Yeah, absolutely brutal games ahead. Hey, what's good? Sean in the stream just saw over on assist here as we're live on 2 platforms. Appreciate it, man, for the Merry Christmas there. So this stream is also live over on Assist as well. All those links I post in the description of this video. Got a ton of different stuff going on in terms of what we have going on for the channel. We have merchandise over on our merchandise site, Teespring. A lot of cool stuff out there. Short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers, sweatshirts over on Teespring. Also, we get the Behind the Arc basketball memberships there, as low as $1.99 per month for special shout-outs for channel members. I just posted that link in the chat. It's also in the description of this video, alongside the Discord link that's in the description, my Twitter link, which is at behindthearc14. Got a lot of good stuff recently on Twitter. I'm going to be doing my top 5 picks of the day every single day over on Twitter as well. I did my top 5 picks for today for this game, and also the Lakers game as well. So feel free to give me a follow over on Twitter at behindthearc14. So this is what I had today for my top 5 picks. Not looking so hot for a couple of them right now, especially the Jaylen Brown pick. Hopefully he'll be able to turn it up in the second half. But this is what I had going into this game in the pregame. Jason Tatum over 26.5 points. Right now he's got 16 at halftime. Jason Tatum over 9.5 rebounds. Goes into halftime with 4 rebounds. Jaylen Brown over 20.5 points, which he's had the last 5 of the 6 games against Philadelphia. He has dropped down 21 points or greater. So he's had the Sixers number the previous years. Tonight, though, he has been non-existent with just 2 going into half. Jaylen Brown over 1.5 made threes. He shoots 38% from 3 on his home court, only 23% from 3 in road games. You would think that Jaylen Brown would finally find a way to bounce back. That ain't happening so far. Porzingis with 1.5 blocks. Guess what? The Celtics with 0 blocks right now at halftime as a team playing uninspired, non-physical basketball for Boston. And those are my 5 picks for this game today. Coming up in the night, the later game tonight, I'll be back live streaming Lakers against Warriors. These are my 5 picks for that one. I've got the over 220.5 points between the Lakers and the Warriors. I think that both of those teams are going to be capable of scoring a lot of points tonight, so I took over 220.5 tonight. I've got LeBron over 23.5 points for King James in that game. He always shows up big on Christmas Day. Also got Steph Curry over 24.5 points. He was limited to single digits in his last game. Whenever he has a rough game, he always bounces back for a huge game in the game after. Also got Steph Curry over 5.5 assists. He has racked up 27 combined assists in the previous 2 games for Steph, 17 and 10 in the last 2. And then Anthony Davis over 2.5 blocks, as he's had a lot of multi-block games for him recently for AD. So those are my 5 picks for later tonight. Feel free to join back in later tonight for Lakers against Warriors. Yeah, Drew Holiday is out tonight, so he's the only player out for the Celtics. So he was questionable going into this game, so was Derek White and Tatum. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can get the timer back on again, because for some reason it glitches from time to time, and I don't know why. If it glitches in the next stream, I'm probably going to go back and have to delete slides due to space, probably, or so, because I added in a couple new slides yesterday or so. So I'm just going to see if I can exit out and then go back in. So if you see a buffer once again, I'll be back in within like the next couple seconds. Yeah, really embarrassing start so far for the Celtics here. Hopefully better things will come for Boston. Yeah, I'm also streaming on 2 platforms as well, so I usually don't have multiple tabs up, but now since I started streaming on another platform, I have 2 different tabs that usually come up on my computer. Celtics looking to bounce it back in this third quarter. They have yet to lose back-to-back games in over 8 months. Last time they lost back-to-back games was in early April, right before the playoffs. They went through the entire playoffs without back-to-back losses, and they've gone all the way up to Christmas right now without back-to-back losses. Arcel, welcome in. Merry Christmas out to you as well. Thanks for joining back in. Tyrese Maxey, 18 points for him. Joel Embiid with 18 points as well, as the Sixers scored a season-high 66 points. The number 27 team in scoring in the NBA, lighting up the Celtics in the first half. Embiid and Maxey both with 18. Tatum, late bloomer in the second quarter, up to 16. Drilled a couple big threes. Got his team hanging in right now. 3 for 5 from the perimeter. Huh. That's odd. Yeah, it's a brand new site. So it should be live over there as well. Right now, it's over on the main assist site. I put a link over to my profile. I think how they have it set it up is once it goes on demand, it will go onto my main profile. But over on like the main site, main assist site, it's under the Live Now tab. So yeah, that's a brand new sports streaming site. So eventually, they're gonna see if they can build that up and then, hopefully get it to like be a big site or so. Here we go, back to action, right to left on the floor. Sixers with a possession. Tyrese Maxey playing with a passion right now, playing with a purpose with 18 points against the Celtics defense. Top of the free throw circle, Embiid, hand off to George, rises for the jumper, deep two, missed off the mark. Tatum collects his 5th rebound of the night. JT, 16 points, 5 boards. Jaylen Brown with just 2, looking to see if he can get the party started. Goes into the mid-range, took it, and he made it for 2, plus the foul. There you go. Jaylen Brown, the tone setter. He is back. He attacks. Puts up the shot mid-range. Gutted a drop and a 1 over Caleb Martin at the free throw line. That is textbook right there to start off this third quarter for JB. Know that you've been a big disappointment in the first half with your team and start to go off here the second half, hopefully. Free throw is missed, though, at the line for JB. 6-point game. He's had issues with those all throughout the past. Maxey at the right wing perimeter. He's on the floor with Embiid, George, Kelly Oubre Jr., Caleb Martin. Turning the corner. It is George. George, kick out. Right corner, open 3. Martin rattled out. Brown controls the defensive rebound. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Derek White, Luke Cornett, the 5 of the floor currently for the Celtics. Brown dribbles up to the elbow, slides it out to the top here to Horford, back into the hands to Brown. Brown jacks up the 3 over Oubre, takes it off the back rim, no good in the corner. Saved by Tatum as he flings it over to White for the basketball. That's now the 6th rebound tonight for Tatum. At the left wing, Derek White. White puts the ball into the hands to Horford. Backs his way inside the key. Horford turnaround shot. No good. Missed off the front rim. The rebound secured by Embiid. Maxey up the floor. Maxey slows down tempo here. The 6-point advantage for Philadelphia. Maxey with some space, guarded by the big fellow Horford on the switch. Maxey jumper off the back rim, no good. Tip to Tatum for the defensive rebound. Jason Tatum, a couple big boards recently, now up to 7 rebounds, his 3rd in the third quarter. White at the right wing, lobs it off to Brown here. Jaylen Brown at the low right block. Brown dribbles up inside the key. Brown pivot, puts up the shot. Open up the bank right there. It's good for 2 for Jaylen Brown. What can Brown do for you? He is doing it right now. The 4-point tear to begin this third quarter. At the left wing, Embiid dribbles up now to the left elbow. He's guarded by Horford. The official Joel Embiid stopper a couple of years ago in the playoffs, looking to keep that tonight. The 3-point shot, no good. Skidded off the rim. Missed by Caleb Martin. And Tatum has 4 rebounds to begin this quarter in the first 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Tatum steps into it. Open 3 and he buries it. Bang, 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 baby. JT rips it through the shoot and the timeout taken to the floor by Philadelphia. We are in it right now on Christmas Day. 66-65, the Celtics with Jason Tatum coming to play right now, knocking down the 3, plus he's got 4 rebounds in the first 2 minutes and 20 seconds to begin this third quarter. JT, JB, putting in the work right now and helping out the cause to get this game back winning 1. Long way left to go in this one, but that is huge for the Celtics team to move it into the right ship. They were down by 16 points at one point. Usually we're talking about choked leads by the Celtics. We're looking for a Christmas comeback tonight in this one for Boston. Jason Tatum, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Al Horford with 12, 11 by White, and all of a sudden, Jaylen Brown working his way up to 6 points now for Jaylen. Right now, we are on the timeout. If you're new in the stream, got 100+ watching, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Type in the chat who you guys like for this one. Since we're on the timeouts, I'd like to let you guys know about our sponsor here on this stream, Games Go. Games Go is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for referral for discounts over on the Games Go site. The link in the description of this video for Games Go offers shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly cost. That is to websites such as Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. Canva is a graphic design website for creators. Duolingo, a language-based learning app. Grammarly, a writing-assisted website that corrects grammar, spelling, punctuation, and more in your writing. Deezer does music streaming that has over 120 million tracks to music, podcasts, and radio stations all throughout the world. DeepL is a machine-based learning translation program service that uses AI to translate text into various languages. Perplexity AI is a search engine that provides results and answers to complex questions. And Crunchyroll is a streaming service that specializes in Japanese anime, films, and television. Games Go uses shared premium subscriptions with lower prices to allow subscription services to be at a lower cost. All you have to do is, if anybody's interested, click the link in the description of this video, also pinned in the chat, and use my promo code EJPMU. What a game right now. 66-65, about to come back to action after this timeout in a matter of moments. The Celtics are righted the ship, 7-zip run to begin this third quarter here for Boston. Type in the chat who you guys like to win this one here tonight, Celtics or Sixers, and we got 76% going for Boston for this one here. Hey, what's good, Uncle Pizzle? Merry Christmas out to you as well, man. Here we go. Back to action. 9:35 left to go in the third. Oubre swings it outside off to Embiid. Jacks up the three. Rattles in as we come back from the timeouts. 4-point lead for Philadelphia. Boston with the possession. Jaylen Brown gives it off to Horford. Left corner three. Rattles right back in. Good for the three ball by Big Al Horford. Horford has been excellent tonight. Sixers with their five on the floor. Maxey, George, Oubre. George misfired on the three. Tatum's been a monster in the glass. He just controlled his fifth rebound to begin the early stage of this third quarter. Maxey, Embiid, Caleb Martin, Paul George, and Kelly Oubre Jr., the five in the court for Philadelphia. Yeah, Porzingis doesn't look right. Yeah, they're showing a replay from like the first 2 minutes of this game where his right foot buckled for Porzingis. He has yet to check back in on the floor ever since. Tatum, Cornette is out there in place of Porzingis right now. White, Brown, and Horford. Missed jumper. It's a hit rim short by Tatum. Offensive rebound collected by Cornette. Hand off Tatum. Tatum. Dish outside off to Horford. Horford moves it off to White. Catch and fire. Three straight away. White bricked off the back heel as Martin controls the defensive rebound. 1 point game, Curly. 8.5 left to go in the third. Embiid slows it down. Embiid drives into Horford. Jumper to elbow. Contested by Horford. Horford called on the shooting foul. That's a tough one. This will send Joel Embiid to the free throw line shoot two. Really tough call going against the Celtics there. Yeah, the right calf buckled up Porzingis in the first 2 minutes, and he was playing through the injury. So here's the injury update 2 minutes ago. Kristaps Porzingis, left ankle soreness, doubtful to return. Not looking good tonight for Porzingis to return. Embiid at the line. The first one was good. He's got 22 right now for Embiid. Second free throw. Right down the middle. 3-point lead against Celtics with possession. So if you're just joining in, Kristaps Porzingis, left ankle soreness, doubtful to return. As it happened in the first 2 minutes of this game. It looked like he pulled something in his lower ankle and kept on playing through the pain in this game. instead of coming out and asking Joe Mazzulla for assistance to have him come out of the game. He stayed and played in the game. Porzingis just not reliable. It's his third time that he has exited a game this season. He has played in 10 games coming back from injury. He has exited 3 of those games now. Jumper misfired, oh, goodbye. Oubre outside. White for the 3 for the tie. Missed off the rim short. Derek White having some issues knocking down shots from the perimeter. He has been streaky recently. 3 for 8 from three-point range so far by White. Martin, corner 3, and he buries it. That puts Philadelphia with some momentum right now, 74-68. Celtics with possession. Tatum crosses the midcourt logo. Tatum guarded by Oubre, edge of the midcourt logo. Skip pass, left corner off to Brown. Jab step, Brown elevates for the J, takes it, and he makes it from downtown. Bang, bang by Jaylen Brown. That's what I love to see right there off the catch, firing away from 3 and making it. Gonna love that stroke right there for Jaylen. 3-point game under 7 minutes left to go in the third. Maxey at the top, outside finds Martin. Martin around the perimeter as he is defended by Cornette. Hand off to George. George double team gets the way off to Embiid at the top. Embiid dribbles out free throw circle. Jumper 18-footer rattled out. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Jason Tatum already over his player prop total. That's now his 6th rebound in the 4th quarter. Tatum shaking, bacon. We get a foul here picked up. If it's on Tatum, that's going to be offensive as he crossed the ankles over a Caleb Martin. Ooh. Caleb Martin called in the reach-in. So it's on Martin called in the reach-in foul there. Wow, Tatum got lucky. That was a clear push-off on Martin. Clear push-off on Martin there for Tatum, slicing off. And yet he got away with it. Very lucky getting away with that one on Christmas Day. Inbound from Tatum goes to White. White off the Tatum screen towards his left. White, bad pass, got deflected. White picks it up though. White dribbles up inside the key. White, oh, and he lost it, turns it over. It's a big U right there for Derek White. Paul George, bounce pass. Oubre trails the play. Huge rejection by Tatum as Keita comes out with the basketball. First time on the floor tonight for Nebius Keita. Quarter 3. Horford no good. Another huge rebound by Tatum as he gets bumped out of bounds in the baseline. That will stay Celtics basketball. Jason Tatum playing absolutely hungry right now. A block on the defensive side of the floor and then a massive offensive rebound in the other. Man, JT is a machine. Once again, inbound goes from White off to Keita into the hands to Tatum. Tatum steps into the 3, top of the key, off the Beckham, no good. A rebound secured by Paul George of Philadelphia. 6 minutes left to go in the third. This game is flown by tonight here. Martin at the right wing. Bounce pass over to Embiid at the elbow. Embiid guarded by Horford 101. Embiid backs his way, goes up, got stripped. This ball's up in the air. George comes down with it. George with a 3. Bricked off the back rim. Tatum with rebound number 12 tonight. Up ahead of the pack, it's Brown. Brown will slow it down though. Jaylen jacks up the 3 from downtown and he buries it. Oh yeah, baby, JB. Bang, bang from the perimeter. Coming alive here in the second half. 74-74. That's his second made 3 tonight for Jaylen Brown. Hopefully he took his over prop for over 1.5 in this one. Missed the layup. No good by Maxey. He drove right on White. The referees ruled that Derek White will pick up the shooting foul. 74-74. 5:17 left to go in the third. What a game between these two teams right now. Free throws coming up with 2 shots here at the line for Tyrese Maxey. Both of the shots were good. My apologies there with a delay. The clock thing keeps on buffering or so I had to restart it once again. Maxey just made both of the free throws. 76-74. Yeah, it lost the clock, and then when I restarted it, it lost the clock as well. Embiid, double teamed, outside finds Martin, and Martin stepped to the bounds towards the far side. Any snow today? We were dry today, so we had no snow today. 4:47 left to go in the third. If you guys are doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What a game here. Jaylen Brown, the 12 this quarter, 14 in the game for JB. Jaylen at the left wing, thinking about a shot from the perimeter, lobs it off to Keita. Hand off Brown, and an illegal screen set by Keita. It's an offensive foul picked up, charge to the Celtics. What did I get for Christmas? Funny story. My new vehicle that I purchased last month, my family ordered a new mat for the trunk, and it came in, yet it was the wrong mat that came in for the trunk, because my new vehicle is a Subaru Crosstrek. It came in as a Subaru Legacy in the mail, even though we ordered a cross trunk mat. So we had to email the company, and hopefully they'll provide a return. Tatum dribbles up top of the free throw circle, jumper deep two, connects on it. JT buries the jumper. Oh yeah, baby, Jason Tatum came to play today on Christmas Day. Double-double for JT, 21 and 12. First Celtics, as the Celtics are up now, 78-76. 3:45 left to go in the third. Martin drops it off to Embiid. Tough jumper, free throw circle. Gets fouled here, though. Yeah, it was Brown who scored before Tatum. Brown's got 14 right now for Jaylen. So those two coming alive here in the second half. Jason Tatum, a monster on the glass in this third quarter. He has 8 rebounds in this third quarter right now. 21 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists for Tatum. Brown's got 14, coming out strong. And 12 points in this quarter alone for Jaylen Brown. 11 by Derek White, 15 by Horford. Horford's playing excellent tonight. He's made 5 threes. First Celtic with multiple double-doubles on Christmas Day for Jason Tatum since Rajon Rondo back in 2012. He's got 21 points, 12 rebounds for Tatum here. Still a lot of time left to go. Inbound goes to Embiid. Embiid at the top, down by 2 for Philadelphia. This is the first Celtics lead since they were up 9-8 early on in the first quarter. Embiid backs his way in Brown, free throw circle. Embiid, jumper, they'll roll it as a 2 if he makes it. No good off the back rim, he missed it. 1 foot behind the three-point line, 1 foot out in front. Brown, crossover the left baseline. Brown weaves his way inside the key. Brown floats it up with the right hand. He's got it. Good for the bucket there by Jaylen Brown. Oh, yeah, that was a nice drive all over the paint inside of Embiid. Approaching 3 minutes left to go in the third here. Top of the key, George. George, 1-on-1, played iso ball with Keita. George drives on Keita. George underneath, double clutch, gets fouled by Keita. And he will shoot 2 coming up here at the free throw line. 2:56 left to go. Nothing better than an NBA Christmas Day when the Jays finally start to show up and enter the door. They've done it right here, right now. Jaylen Brown flexing. He has got into this game right here for JB. 80-76, Celtics by 4 as we head in the timeout. All right, so right now we go in the timeout. If you guys are new to the stream, we got a bunch of people watching right now. Smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And this is not my only stream tonight. Make sure to join in for Golden State versus the Lakers after this one tonight, as I will be back for the call for that one. Right now we're in the timeout. I'd like to let you guys know about my channel sponsor here, Games Go. Games Go is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for a referral link for discounts over on Games Go. The link is in the description of this video for Games Go, as it offers shared platform subscriptions for a lower monthly price. I've also put the link pinned in the chat as well. It's over in the chat. It's also in the description of this video. Games Go offers shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly price to websites such as these: Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. So check out Games Go, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for 5 years. The link is in the description of this video, also pinned in the chat. Use the promo code EJPMU for referral for discounts over on Games Go. 4-point game right now. We'll go back to the timeout slide. Yep, tale of two halves indeed. Finally, it's great to see that Jalen is woken up. This Celtics team having a lot of issues in the first half. Trouble rebounding. Tatum has got it going right now. The Celtics are plus 12 on the glass, 38-26, as Tatum has just become a monster in the second half, dominating the glass. Celtics minus 8 right now, points in the paint, 30-22. They were going into halftime, minus 16 points in the paint, 30-14. They finally established balance, drilling their threes. They're 17 for 37 from three-point range, and they've also started to play more down low and get to the paint. Good mix and match balance they've got in half number 2 right now. If the Celtics hit that 20 mark for threes made, they just need 3 more threes to do so. They're undefeated this year when they have made 20 threes or greater. Just going to keep on defending at a high level. Celtics outscoring the Sixers 22-10 in this third quarter. Much better defense than surrendering 66 points at halftime to Philadelphia. Philadelphia had a season high going into the half for points. Jalen and Tatum. For Tatum and Brown averaging 43 points per game together as the duo. Both of them coming alive here in a big way in this third quarter. Jason Tatum, late stage of the second into the third. It's the coming out party. 19 combined points by Tatum and Brown in this third quarter. The Sixers were just 10 points total as a team right now in this third quarter. Man, have the tides have turned. Philadelphia led as many by 16 points at one point in the second quarter. 2 free throws coming back to action. The first one is good by Paul George. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hopefully a very early Christmas, or hopefully a great Christmas here to close out this Christmas day to wrap it up for the Celtics. Did not look so well in that first half, but have completely reversed the course right now. We shall see who the daddy will be tonight. If Tatum and Brown will be the daddy of Embiid or not. At the left corner, it's Pritchard with a 2-point lead for the Celtics. Brown slides it off to Hauser, launches the 3, missed off the rim short. Rebound secured out of the pack here for Reggie Jackson. Jackson, kick out corner. Lowry for the lead, off the mark, no good. Tipped up, tipped to the bounds off of Keita, according to the refs. Yeah, Drake's doing really well. I saw that they're like the best mid-major team out there. No, I will not be doing any college football bowl games. Inbound off to Oubre. Oubre inside the key double team. Gets the way off to Jackson. Slid around the perimeter off to George. George working on Keita. 101 around the perimeter for the shot clock. Paul George elevates for the J. Missed off the mark. No good as Tatum taps the basketball off to Pritchard for the defensive rebound. Celtics have it far side. Brown was hounded and Brown got fouled. It's a reach and foul call. Picked up charge to Oubre. Trade deadline is February 6th for the NBA. Pritchard has possession, approaching 2 minutes left to go in the second. Brown elevates for the J, corner 3, off the back heel, no good. Tipped out to Pritchard for the offensive rebound. Pritchard, another 3, off the mark, missed it. And Peyton Pritchard just not having the stroke so far tonight in this one here. Neither is Sam Hauser. There's 2 perimeter specialists lacking firepower from the perimeter. Celtics struggling with bench points. Pritchard with just 2. Hauser has 0 currently. And Gershon Yabusele inside the paint ties it up. 80-80. Jaylen Brown attacking. Downhill, had it swiped away. It's stolen by Kyle Lowry. Up the floor. Here goes Oubre. Right to the rack. Blocked from behind by Keita. Big time defense right there by Nebia Keita, bringing the Celtics physicality in the floor right now. Tatum at the right wing, dribbles up to the right corner. Tatum 1-on-1 guarded by Yabusele. Tatum right baseline dribble, weaves his way around. Tatum goes up, got stripped, looking for the foul call. Couldn't get one as he is talking to the referees right now. Onto the play goes JT. 5-4, skip pass, left corner, open three, Jackson, no good, missed off the rim, and the Celtics got very lucky as Tatum was chirping to the referees. Boston with a possession, 80-80 right now. Brown at the left wing. Brown lobs it off to Tatum, top of the key. Tatum, 1-on-1, guarded by Lowry. Switched here, guarded by Yabusele. Tatum, oh, it's a big U. He lost it as Gershon Yabusele comes out with his steal. Bodies hit the deck as Yabusele gets teamed up with Tatum. George over the cylinder, missed the shot. Tipped by Cato, rebound by Hauser out of the pack. Here goes Pritchard. Pritchard up the floor, gets fouled. We get a physical game right now. Jason Tatum against Gershon Yabusele, former teammate who got caught in the Summer League. This will be a Celtics 2 shots here at the line. So Celtics will head to the free throw line shooting 2 in the bonus. Peyton Pritchard, 2 free throws. First one's good. 81-80. Ain't gonna be a good Christmas day until the Celtics get the dub. They have never lost back-to-back games this season. They have never lost back-to-back games in over 8 months since April. Second free throw is good. Make sure to join in for Lakers versus Warriors after this one tonight. Should be a fun one later today. Edge of the midcourt logo, Tyrese Maxey. He has possession here for Philadelphia, guarded by Pritchard. Maxey, 8 on the shot clock, 14 in the game clock here for Philadelphia. Maxey dribbles up to the left wing, double team, gets it away off to Lowry. Lowry drives straight line, rudder over. Pritchard got it to go for 2. Peyton Pritchard having a tough night so far tonight on Christmas Day. Pritchard, jumper at the buzzer, came up short, and his shooting woes keep on continuing tonight. 3 quarters in the books, 82-82 as we close out. And we will start up the 4th quarter coming up in a matter of moments. What a game going on between these two teams. Jason Tatum took over that 3rd quarter. 21 points, 13 rebounds, double-double by Tatum for the 7th straight game in a row that he has posted a double-double. 16 by Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown had a really slow start to begin this game. He had just 2 points going into halftime. That was it. But he has worked his way up. He had a huge 3rd quarter. 14 points scored in the 3rd quarter. 16 total points tonight for Jaylen Brown. 15 by Al Horford. Horford with a 3s early on this game have saved the Celtics team. 11 points by Derek White. Philadelphia led by 23 for Joel Embiid. 20 points by Tyrese Maxey, 11 by Caleb Martin, 10 by Paul George off the bench. 12 points by Gershon Yabusele. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. And I'll be back later tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time, covering Lakers against Warriors. So feel free to join in for that stream as well. Right now, since we're in a timeout, swap in between quarters, I like to let you guys know that this stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for a referral for discounts over on the GamesGo site. The link is in the description of this video for GamesGo. It's also pinned to the chat as well. GamesGo offers shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly price to websites such as Canva Pro, Duolingo, Grammarly, Deezer, DeepL, Perplexity AI, and Crunchyroll. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. The link is in the description of this video, also pinned in the chat. Use my promo code EJPMU. (82-82), a couple more minutes before we start off the 4th quarter. Type in the chat who you guys like to win this one tonight here. Celtics or Sixers. We got 3 forts going for Boston tonight, and it better be a good Christmas here for the Celtics in this one. Better be a happy, Merry Christmas for the Celtics, escaping with a dub. Because if they can't do that tonight, it's going to be really frustrating. They play their best quarter of basketball for sure in the third quarter. Celtics outscored the Sixers 24-16 in the third quarter after surrendering 66 points in the first 2 quarters tonight. Here we go, back to action. Jaylen Brown starts off the fourth quarter. He is in the game, so he got interviewed in between the quarter. That is a replay interview. He is in the game. Missed shot by White from the perimeter, tapped to the bounce. Went off the fingertips of Jaylen Brown and out. It will be Philadelphia basketball on Philly's first possession to begin the fourth. Right to left on the floor for Philly. Tyrese Maxey, Caleb Martin, Kyle Lowry, Reggie Jackson, Gershon Yabusele as Maxey got blocked downhill by Cordet. Celtics with possession. Jason Tatum, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Luke Cordet, and Peyton Pritchard. Brown, nice up fake, and he scores. Up and off the backboard. Good for the layup by Jaylen Brown. Celtics by 2 right now. JB coming alive. He has got himself up to now 18 points. Top of the key, Maxey. Bounce pass off to Martin. Into the hands of Maxey. Drives right past Cornet. Slides it over to Martin. Wide open 3. Caleb Martin. Oh, he hits it. Miscommunication by the Celtics defense. That was a big U right there. Losing track of one of the defenders. 85-84 Philadelphia. Cannot believe that right there. The Celtics defense completely lost track of Caleb Martin in the basketball. Bad pass as well by White, results in a steal. Off to the trailer, Yabusele, blocked by Cordet. They got a back underneath though, and Jackson scores in the layup. 3-point lead for Philly. Celtics gotta calm their nerves right now. Jaylen Brown slows down tempo, guarded by Martin, edge of the midcourt logo. Jaylen double teamed outside, finds White, takes the 3, off the glass, no good, didn't even hit the rim. Cordet tied up with Yabusele. It will be a jump ball at the Celtics free throw circle. Man, Derek White tonight just isn't him. 3 for 9 from 3-point range, 4 for 11 from the floor, -4. For Derek White, 11 points in 23 minutes. He's had a brutal game shooting once again tonight with efficiency. Jump ball, free throw circle to Celtics. Cornet and Yabusele go up for it. Tipped over to Brown as Brown wins the jump ball. Jaylen attacks, downhill to the rim. Jaylen goes up, but Jaylen gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up. Yabusele wants a challenge, signaling challenge back to his bench. I don't believe they're going to challenge it, though, as Jaylen Brown will shoot 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line. Free throws for Jaylen, 2 of them coming up. He's got 18. First one, no good. Missed rim short by Jaylen. 2 games went final and close games tonight today on Christmas Day. Knicks won against the Spurs 117-114, and the T-Wolves won against the Mavs 105-99. Second free throw here by Jaylen Brown, and he missed them both. Jaylen Brown emptied that trip at the free throw line. Score stays the same. 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. By the way, the Ravens lead the Texans 31-2. Right now is the score in that game. Maxey, step back 3 in the air, takes it, and he makes it from downtown. It's a 6-point lead for Philadelphia. The timeout taken to the floor by Joe Mazzulla. 90-84. Better be a good Christmas, and that means you're going to finish it off tonight. Gonna finish this game right off. Philadelphia outscoring Boston 8-2 in this fourth quarter. Tyrese Maxey Massive game by him with 23 right now, alongside 10 assists on 3 made threes. Just brutal. Absolutely brutal tonight for Boston when it comes down to just consistency. Just isn't there. What's good, Jose? Thanks for joining in. Merry Christmas out from Portugal on the channel. Merry Christmas out to everybody out here. If you're new on the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. Tonight for the Celtics. Just rough. This could come down to free throws where they're just 5 for 9 at the free throw line. Philadelphia plus 12 points in the paint, 36-24. The Celtics plus 13. They lead the glass 45-32. This has been Jason Tatum's game right now. 21 points, 13 boards. Yeah, if Joe Mazzulla keeps Tatum on the bench, they're going to lose this game. Tatum came out and he was on fire in this third quarter. Like, he completely imposed his will on the glass. He was racking up rebound after rebound after rebound in that third quarter. Just so frustrating because the consistency just isn't there. Like, if the Celtics drop this game, it'll be their first game that they've lost 2 games in a row since April, before they played in the playoffs. That was like the last week of the regular season last year, the last time that they went on a losing streak. Like, this is a major wake-up call right now for Boston, because the schedule is going to get much, much tougher starting in the new year. Road games at Minnesota, at the Rockets, at the Nuggets, in that grouping as well. Like, these games are going to get much, much tougher. At Oklahoma City. And yeah, it's been unfortunate. The Celtics were down by 16 at one point. They had a bunch of momentum in the third quarter, but Philadelphia has got it all back here starting off this fourth. I wish I could say the same thing as last year. In last year's Celtics team was, when we got to the 8-minute mark left to go in the fourth quarter, the Celtics in a close game would shut the door on their opponent for the most part last year. This year, they're struggling to pull out these close games late. 90-84. It's usually them that's blowing leads. Tonight, Philadelphia was up by 16. Celtics down by 6 right now as we get back to action. Tatum's on the floor. Tatum, Pritchard, Cornette, Hauser, and White. Missed layup by Tatum. Tatum's basically the only go-to you got right now that's on the floor. Pritchard's having a rough game. Hauser has yet to even score. White having a tough game from 3, and the jumper is good for the mid-ranger by Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey up to 25 points right now, 92-84. Celtics with it. Tatum swings it out to the left wing off to White. White spin cycle, guarded by Maxey. Dribbles up inside the key. White, no good. Missed the floater. As it goes back to the Sixers here with possession. Yeah, they're playing back-to-backs. They got January 2nd and January 3rd. They're at Minnesota and then at Houston on a Thursday and Friday to begin the 2025 new year. So they're on a back-to-back. So it's not tomorrow and Friday, but the following Thursday and Friday. They're on a back-to-back. Tatum lobs it over to Cornette, down low, a bullet over to White, scores up and in off the glass, good for 2. 94-86 now. 8.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Reggie Jackson crosses midcourt. It's Jackson, Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin, Tyrese Maxey, and Gershon Yabusele. That's the 5 players currently on the floor. Maxey dribbles up top of the free throw circle. Bounce pass behind his back. Sets up a wide open 3 for Kyle Lowry, and he hits it. And Philadelphia goes up by 11. 97-86. Celtics Can't lock up the perimeter today, leaving too many players double-teamed and wide open. Tatum, almost a big U right there as he lost it off the spin move. Derek White came down with it. And a reach-in foul charge to Lowry with 7:51 left. 7:51 left to go. My scoreboard just glitched. Once we get to the next timeout, I'll see if I can get it back up and running. 97-86, 7:51 left to go. Brown backs his way. Brown soars up to the rim. No good. Missed the layup. Tipped up in the air. Maxey controls the defensive rebound. Philadelphia with possession. Tyrese Maxey crosses the midcourt logo. Maxey at the left wing perimeter. Slows down tempo. 12 in the timer. 7.5 left to go on the game clock. Maxey at the left corner. Maxey deflected out of bounds off of Tatum. Tatum looking to challenge this call right here. But Joe Mazzulla doesn't look like he's going to do it. Nope. Joe Mazzulla ain't going to do it. Tatum wondering about the call. He thought it was out of bounds off Philadelphia. Tatum signaling turnover, and Joe Mazzulla ain't going to fight the call. Here's a three open. Caleb Martin opened up the bank right there. The Celtics burner as he delivers on a three. Cha-ching by Caleb Martin. 100-86, part of an 18-2 run in the last 4 minutes and 15 seconds for Philadelphia. An absolute embarrassing Christmas for the Boston Celtics. 7:03 left to go. Embarrassing. And that ball was out of bounds off Maxey. It touched the far sideline out of bounds. And Tatum was signaling challenge. He wanted a challenge. And Joe Mazzulla wasn't listening to Tatum. Joe Mazzulla is going to be the next Jerron Mayo. And you know what that means. Going to be fired within the next year. 7:03 left to go. Tatum inbound to Pritchard. Pritchard stone cold lobs it up over the top. It's a two-handed flush by Neemias Queta. Queta able to shut down the door with an alley-oop jam. 12-point game. Under 7 minutes left to play. Maxey crosses the midcourt logo. Maxey guarded by Pritchard 101. Maxey at the TD guarded logo. Dribbles up top of the key. Off a double team. Bounce pass to an open three. Caleb Martin buries another one. It's a big U. Oh, that's disgusting. Every single goddamn Christmas. Wesley Matthews, Pat Connaughton, and now Caleb Martin and Gershon Yabusele. Christmas 2024. God damn it. But a Boston Afuka Choka Celtics. 103-88. Caleb Martin and Gershon Yabusele looking like Stephen Clay in the second coming of the Splash Brothers. Last game it was Traveling Queen at the community college level. Didn't even get any Power 5 or D1 offers. Played college hoops as a homeless dude at the community college level. And now it's Caleb Martin, non-Power 5 player, played for Nevada for college hoops. You're letting the dude from Nevada drill threes on you. Embarrassing. We got a timeout here on the floor. I'm going to see if I can update this clock once again, and then we'll get back into action. 6:36 left to go. Absolutely embarrassing. Caleb Martin drilling threes, uncontested as they bring the double. And they're ripping down these threes for Philadelphia. This is an absolute shame. This is not how I want my Christmas day to be spent. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Caleb Martin, 20 points, 70% shooting, 6 for 8 from the perimeter. 27 points, 12 assists by Tyrese Maxey, 23 by Joel Embiid, 12 off the bench by Yabusele, who was cut by his opposing team in the Summer League 5 years ago. 10 points by Paul George. 21 by Tatum with 13 rebounds. Jaylen Brown's got 18, 15 by Horford, 13 by White. Porzingis left the game after halftime due to injury once again. He's played in 10 games this season. He has left 3 due to injury. That dude's built of glass. Nothing much out of the bench. Luke Cornett pretty solid. 10 rebounds, 6 of those offensive rebounds with 6 points, but offensive production out of the bench, but the offensive guys nowhere to be found. Peyton Pritchard just 4 points. Nothing by Sam Hauser tonight. Derek White is up to 13 for him in the starting 5. This is getting to be brutal. Like every single game, Joe Mazzulla is getting closer and closer and closer to being sent out the door right behind Jerron Mayo. First, it's going to be Jerron Mayo. And then eventually it's going to be Joe Mazzulla if this keeps on happening. This looks like 2021 all over again. When they flipped out during that Pelican stream, they blew a 28-point lead. They blew a 28-point lead and lost that game against the Pelicans. That was embarrassing on Sunday national TV, and the Pelicans had a losing record going into that game, and the Celtics had a record of 18-21 at that time. Back to action. Tatum driving, layups good with a two-handed flush. Like, this has gotten to the point where if this keeps up, it's ridiculous. I remember that one year in the playoffs, I decided to stream, I think it was another series. It wasn't the Celtics series because they lost by 38 against the Brooklyn Nets. They were down 3-0 in the series, and I decided, heck with it. I'm not going to stream the Celtics. They're going to get blown out by 50 tonight. And then Jason Tatum dropped 50, and then the next stream I covered, they lost that game and lost in 5 against Brooklyn. 103-90. Philadelphia with a possession, 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter here. Better be a very Merry Christmas at the end of it. Tyrese Maxey, sir, isn't going to let that be the Celtics tonight, though. Maxey with a layup. 105-90. Brown backs his way. Brown underneath. Brown working on Martin. Brown goes up. Brown missed a shot. No good. Struggling with physicality. Philadelphia with a possession. At the left wing perimeter here for Philly as they slow down tempo. Lowry puts the ball into the hands to Maxey, who's got a double-double, 12 assists tonight. Tyrese Maxey guarded by Horford on the switch around the perimeter. Maxey gets right past Horford. Maxey soars up to the rim, missed the layup out of the packets. Brown with a defensive rebound. Up the floor, Tatum. Crossover, Tatum drives downhill to the rim, goes up, gets fouled. 2 shots coming up here by Tatum. 5:09 left to go in the fourth quarter, down by 15. As Joe Mazzulla just looks at his team clueless right now. Celtics are in jeopardy of losing their first ever back-to-back games since an 8-month span. Just embarrassing. Putting so much time and effort into these streams, and my team plays like this. Dogpile piece of crap on Christmas. Absolutely disgusting with his performance today. Second free throws go by Tatum. Like, at least it hasn't gotten to be the Patriots, because I have not watched a full Patriots game at all this year. I'll admit that to you guys because of how awful they have been. Jerron Mayo is going to get fired over there. Missed 3 from the corner by Yabusele. Tatum off to Pritchard, into the hands to White. You need a 3, and he's got it. 105-94, 4:47 left to go, and you better play defense and provide a stop for the next 6 possessions to get yourself right back into this game. 4:47 left to go in the fourth quarter here. If you guys are new to the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Celtics once again cramming for their final exam, and that means that the final 6 possessions of this game, you got to get stops on every single one of them to go an 11-zip run in the final 4:47, or a 12-zip run at least, and win this game. Yeah, good question there. So Luka played today. I'm leaning towards Jokic tonight at Phoenix. Got to see what Luka had, because he played earlier today. Kyrie had 39. Luka had 14, so Luka's not going to be the top scorer. Tatum has already surpassed Luka. I would go with Jokic there. Jokic, Jamal Murray might not play in that game. I saw that he was questionable. So Jokic is going to go off, I got a feeling, today. Right now, Tatum's got 24. 24 and 14 rebounds for Tatum. Jaylen Brown with 18 at the moment, 16 by Derek White. That was a humongous 3 by Derek White. Gonna play consistent defense. 94 points. This is just a bad fourth quarter. 12 points scored total in this fourth quarter. 105-94 as we get back to action. Top of the key, Caleb Martin. 20 points by him. Just embarrassing that the Celtics allowed out to a role player. Outside, Caleb Martin. Derek White fell down. Open 3, and he buried it. And the Boston Celtics are going to go on their first losing streak in over 8 months. 108-94. I said that you had 4 stops at every single one of the possessions, and you did the absolutely worst thing possible. You surrendered a 3-point make on the first possession back from the timeout. God damn it. How could you do that? Just a cluster mess. Derek White falls down inside the paint, late to close out on Caleb Martin, and Caleb Martin sends down a humongous 3 to go up by 14. Tatum here at the line shooting 2. First one is good. Caleb Martin. 23 points. 7 for 9 from 3. MVP against the Celtics, just like Steph Curry in 2022. 108-96. 4 minutes left to go. Top of the key, Embiid. Embiid lobs it over to a George. George, jumper, mid-range, off the mark, no good. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Gotta go. Can't slow down tempo. Tatum dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside. Skip pass out to the corner. White bobbled it, got it out. Turns the corner, drives downhill. Derek White's got it up and in for the bucket. 10-point game, 3.5 left to go in the fourth quarter here. Maxey in the backcourt, pressure by Brown. Maxey crosses the midcourt logo, circles around. Maxey gets past Brown, ball gets poked loose, stole away. Pritchard comes up with a steal now. Celtics with signs of life. Down by 10. Brown, top of the key. Outside White, back to Brown. Brown, kick out at the wing. Open 3. Horford, no good, left it short. Battle for the rebound. Peyton Pritchard, offensive rebound. Tatum at the corner. Tatum, baseline dribble. Tatum soars up right to the rack. He's got it. And one coming up here at the free throw line for Jason Tatum. It's an 8-point game. Timeout taken to the floor by Philadelphia with 3:02 left to go. Jason Tatum, signs of life for the Boston Celtics on Christmas Day. Very slim chance right now, right here. Gotta get a stop. Tatum with a huge layup plus. Clarification about that. I don't think they're going to give him the foul call. Look like there should have been an and one on that. He was contacted hard for Tatum, but according to the game log, it just says Jason Tatum driving a layup, assisted by Pritchard. And the Sixers burn the timeout. 3:02 left to go in the fourth quarter. Celtics down by 8. Signs of life right now. Just can't let Philadelphia score. Once they score, the game gets over with. Because you can't let it be a 10 or 11-point game. You leave them at 8, you get this to 5 or 6. Then there's a real solid chance. Did not look like that after Caleb Martin buried the first 3 coming back from the previous timeouts. It's an 8-point game right now. Still plenty of time, especially if Philly somehow misses free throws. 3 minutes left, inbound for the Sixers. Maxey on the floor, and Martin, Embiid, Paul George, and Kelly Oubre, and Maxey turn it over. Celtics with signs of life right now. Merry Christmas. As Tyrese Maxey stepped right on the mid-court line. It's a backcourt violation as he was hounded by Peyton Pritchard. There are signs of life because of that wasted possession. White into the hands to Horford. Back to White here at the left wing. Derek White with a three. Oh, he hits it. Bang, 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 bang. Derek White. Bang, bang from the perimeter. It's a 5-point game. 9-zip run by the Celtics. Last 2 minutes. Loose ball. Jaylen Brown with a steal. Up ahead over to Al Horford. Shuts the door with a two-handed flush. Oh, yeah. It's a one-possession game. 11-zip run. You see me now. Oh, yeah. Jaylen Brown. What a steal by JB. Up ahead, finding Horford behind the defense. And the Philadelphia 76ers, a humongous choke right now in this one with 2:25 left. This was a 14-point game with 5 minutes remaining. And in a 2.5-minute span, all of a sudden, we got ourselves a Celtics explosion. Philadelphia led as many by 16 at one point in the second quarter. Cramming for the final exam. Once again for the Celtics. Now you gotta finish it off. Finish off the story. Defend your home court. You got all the momentum in the crowd right behind you at the TD Garden. What a game. Got a bunch of people poured in. 200 plus right now. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. A roller coaster of a game tonight here. Looked like this team was dead in the water, and now back-to-back turnovers they force after forcing just one total turnover in the entire first half. The Celtics start to rack up forced turnovers to Philadelphia recently, and this is a whole nother ball game because of two wasted possessions by Philly. Back to action. Philadelphia with possession. Kelly Oubre Jr. on the floor with Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, Caleb Martin, and Paul George. Maxey, bounce pass over to Embiid, rolls down underneath. Embiid gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up by Joel Embiid, and he is hobbling right now. Joel Embiid walking gimpy. He is hobbling. Embiid gimpy, slowly, gingerly to the free throw line for the big fella. As he tried to go for a backdoor layup past Horford, landed a little bit awkwardly. Embiid with 2 free throws here at the line, and the Celtics are going to, for sure, hopefully target Embiid on the defensive side of the floor as he will lose a step. His right leg buckled just like Porzingis' did in the first 2 minutes of this game. Porzingis officially out due to a ankle injury that he suffered. The first 2 minutes, he played through that injury throughout the first half. Embiid's free throws are both good. 5-point lead for Philly. 110-105, and we're down to 2:05 left to go. My clock just ticked off. I'll keep you guys with the time updates when I can here. 2 minutes left. Top of the key, Derek White. Bounce pass over to Tatum. Tatum working on Maxey 101. Top of the key. Minute 50 left to go. 5 in the timer. Dribbling up. Driving downhill. Tatum blocked by Embiid. Over to Horford. Launching a prayer. Missed the 3. As the shot clock expired as Embiid collected the defensive rebound. Minute 35 left to go. Out of the packets, Maxey. Outside finds Paul George. Lowers the boom right over Derek White. No call with the referees, though they let him play. As White tried to take the charge. Couldn't get the call. Missed 3 from the corner by Paul George. As Embiid goes down with a minute 24 left. And we have a loose ball foul charge to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown, loose ball foul. Minute 24 remaining. 1:24 left to go. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Philadelphia, far side of the floor, will get the inbound. They do into the hands to Oubre. Oubre guarded by Pritchard one-on-one. And a 5-point game right now. Oubre at the top. Flings it off to Embiid. Up fake. Top of the key. Working on Horford. Lost control of the basketball. Far side of the floor. Sails out of bounds. It will stay Philadelphia ball. The Celtics unfortunate that they were not able to scoop it up. Man, Jalen was so close to scooping up that ball. Horford almost came up with a steal as well. Philadelphia, 0.8 seconds left to go on the shot clock as they will inbound this on a prayer. 0.8 of a second remaining on the shot clock for Philly. They add in a couple more seconds. 1.1. 1.1 inbound. Maxey drives downhill. Maxey, and he scores the layup at the buzzer. 112, 105. 105 left to go. Celtics with possession. Pritchard at the right wing. Too much time going off the clock here. Down by 7. Not going to be a good Christmas if you can't get a shot off. Tatum, kick to the corner. Horford, touch pass. Pritchard takes the 3. Off the rim, no good. Oubre secures the defensive rebound. Bodies on top of bodies like human dominoes, and the Celtics pick up the loose ball foul. Philadelphia going to the free throw line with 52 seconds left to go. And it ain't gonna be a good Christmas. Ain't gonna be a good Christmas. The Boston Celtics about to lose their first game with 2 in a row since April. First losing streak in over 8 months. Tyrese Maxey, first 76er with 30 points and 10 assists on Christmas. First one is good by Maxey. 113 to 105 with 52.2 seconds left. Cramming for their final exam. A 9-point game. 52 seconds remaining. 114 to 105. Derek White crosses midcourt. White at the top, off the Tatum. Dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside. Throws it down with a two-handed flush. 45 seconds left. In the backcourt, loose ball. Tatum picks it up. Tatum scores up and then off the glass as Philadelphia turn it over in the backcourt. And Joel Embiid attending to his eye right now as he lost it in the backcourt. And are we going to take a timeout here or no? We're going to keep it here. It looks like 40.2 seconds left to go. Tatum, a driving dunk, and then Tatum forced the turnover as Embiid couldn't handle it properly in the backcourts. He was guarded by Horford, lost the dribble. It went directly to Tatum underneath the hoop, and Tatum scored. .2 seconds left to go. I'm just going to get this clock back. If it buffers for a second or two, no worries here. Just going to get this clock back. So we are down to 40.2 seconds left to go. Celtics down by 5, needing a miracle. Hasn't looked like a good Christmas at all. Got my Christmas gift in today, and the Christmas gift that came in was shipped wrong. I purchased a new Subaru Crosstrek 1 month ago. We ordered a new cargo mat to go into the back of it, and it came in as a Subaru Legacy instead of a Subaru Crosstrek. They got it completely wrong, and it didn't fit. Had to get reshipped back. So we come back to action. Maxey pushes off Brown. No call with the referees, though. Make sure to join in for the Lakers against Warriors after this one. Time's ticking down off the clock. Kyle Lowry, 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 20 seconds remaining. Takes it to the rim. No good. Blocked by Horford. Celtics with it. Gotta go. Down by 5. Too much time going off the clock here. Brown drives, attacks, downhill. Got it. Up and then off the backboard. Good for 2. 114 to 111. 6.2 seconds left to go as the Celtics had to give a foul. 6.2 seconds remaining. Yup, very, very concerning games right now for Boston. Paul George will shoot 2 at the free throw line coming up. This is just a shame. First losing streak by the Celtics in over 8 months. First free throw is good. Like, this is embarrassing. Gotta go back to the drawing board on this. 32 points, 15 rebounds for Tatum, 21 by Derek White. Jaylen Brown, 20 points for him tonight. Second free throw by Paul George, right down the middle. 116 to 111, 6 seconds left to go. Celtics take a timeout. They'll advance it over to their front court. 1 timeout left. Philadelphia with no timeouts remaining. Ain't looking good right now for Boston, that's for sure. This is embarrassing. I'll be back live later tonight in around a half an hour from now. We got Lakers against Warriors. Feel free to join in for that one. And things ain't going to get much easier for the Celtics. Boston Celtics 1-3 in their previous 4 games. Things aren't going to get much easier. Here's the upcoming schedule. Indiana at home on Friday. Indiana at home on Sunday. Closing out the 2024 year with Toronto at home on Tuesday. After that, 4 straight games in a row on the road. This is an absolutely brutal schedule. At Minnesota, January 2nd. Back-to-back at Houston, January 3rd. At Oklahoma City, January 5th. At Denver, which they cannot win at Denver, really struggling last couple years. Tuesday, January 7th. Good luck right there. That's the first 4 road games on the schedule for the Boston Celtics. And they better figure out this defense because we've had in the last couple games, Traveling Queen played college basketball at the community college level going off. And today, we had Kalen Martin and Gershon Yabusele, who got cut from the Celtics 5 years ago, go off in this game today. Inbound to Jaylen Brown. Rise and fire on a 3. Swoosh, he hits it with 3.7 seconds left to go. 116-114. Needing a miracle here for the Celtics. Inbound to Embiid. Embiid gets fouled with 2.8. Joel Embiid. 2 shots at the free throw line coming up to seal the game if he makes them both. Jaylen Brown, a follow-away 3. Nailed it. As he hit it right over Martin as we continue. And now you're going to need a miracle with a miss here by the big fella. Joel Embiid. 2 shots at the free throw line. 2.8 seconds left to go. 95% free throw shooting percentage this season. He will shoot 2 at the free throw line for Embiid. And the first one is good. Here's the game decider. 117-114. Joel Embiid for the win. Right here, right now with 2.8 seconds left to go. Embiid for the win. 95% at the line this season. It is up. It is good. And the Philadelphia 76ers, a 10.5 point underdog, gonna upset the Boston Celtics inside the TD Garden. Timeout taken on the floor by Joe Mazzulla as both teams are out of timeouts. An absolutely despicable, terrible Christmas. 2024. One to remember, just an absolute shame with this Boston Celtics team tonight. Ridiculous. Gonna be taking the hashtags out of my Twitter for different here, because they ain't different here this season. Last year was a different year. This year, they're going in the opposite direction. They're getting worse. Have not lost consecutive games this season. Have not lost consecutive games since April for the Boston Celtics. A Fuka Choka on Christmas Day all over again. Just ridiculous. Some terrible losses this year for the Celtics team. I'll be back live covering Warriors against Lakers later tonight. If you'd like to come on back for that one, feel free to do so. Derek White, the inbound passer, down by 4, 2.8 seconds remaining. Horford over to White. White stepped out of bounds. Had his back foot out of bounds. It's going to be a home loss for the Boston Celtics. Inbound for Philly as they get it, and this game is over. The Philadelphia 76ers, a 10.5 point underdog going into this game tonight, have upset the Boston Celtics 118-114 on Christmas Day. Just an absolute shame. How in the world does a 10-17 beat you? Just got upset by a 10-17 team. It's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. If this keeps up, Joe Mazzulla is going to be gone rather soon. Absolutely embarrassing tonight. What a terrible Christmas. Like, come on, we don't deserve this. What the hell was this Christmas today? Just embarrassing. Just a god-awful Christmas. Celtics lose their second straight game. First time this season. They're now 1-3 in their last 4. With some serious issues. 26th in the NBA in paint defense. And also struggling to defend the perimeter, allowing Philadelphia to make 17 threes. The Celtics came into this game undefeated this season when they made at least 20 threes. Tonight, they made 20 threes, yet they still lost because they surrendered 17 threes against Philly. This is an 11-17 team that they lost to. They just lost to the number 26 ranked offense in the NBA. How in the world can you beat teams like Cleveland and Oklahoma City when you can't even beat teams that don't have star players? Really embarrassing here for the Celtics. This is going to be a major, major reality check and wake-up call. They got 2 games coming up against the Pacers, who they always struggle to pick up wins against, which they're 0-1 right now this season already against Indiana. 118-114 the final score. I'll be back in around 25 minutes from now covering Lakers against Warriors. We will close out here for the channel members. Merry Christmas out to you guys. Wish it could be a better Christmas. This is just getting to be unfortunate right now. Absolutely terrible with this Celtics team. And this Celtics team does not look like they got the same positive vibes as they did last season. They are looking fragile, struggling to play with physicality, having a really, really tough time out there for the Celtics as they're getting banged up and bounced around against other teams that's bigger, stronger, and more physical than them. Thanks all for joining in for this one. We will close out to the channel members. All channel members who are interested in getting a shout out here on the stream, that channel memberships posted in the description of this video. All channel members get a shout out at the end of every single one of these streams at the end. We got Jason Bradley, Warren Kelly, I Am Ghost, the Naja Player, Asia Ice Baby, Katie Ogie, SGA Sports Talk Channel, Lonely Satellite, Michael, John, Norma, Jonathan, Guido, and Mark. Thanks all for joining in tonight, being a part for this one here on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas out to you guys, and just unfortunate. Boston plus 12 in the glass, 51-39, and they couldn't win this one. For the Celtics tonight, Caleb Martin, second coming of the Splash Brothers. Gershon Yabusele turning back the clock to prove the Celtics wrong in this game for the Bear. And those guys ripped to shreds the Celtics defense today, and Tyrese Maxey carved it big time. He had a huge game for over 30 points and over 10 assists by Tyrese Maxey. And Kristaps Porzingis, built of absolute glass. He has played in 10 games this season. He has exited 3 of those games at 30%. He has exited those games due to an injury this season. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'll be back for Lakers versus Warriors in around a half an hour from now. Feel free to join in for that one. We're going to wrap up for this one. And the Celtics, not a good Christmas at all as they blow it. They lose it 118-114. The Sixers beat the Celtics on Christmas Day. Thanks all for joining in. And Merry Christmas, everybody.